Luxembourg's office market figures for the second quarter 2015. 2015, a euphoric first semester. Following the trend of the first quarter, the office-based real estate market of Grand Duchy was also very dynamic during the second quarter. Investments continue to grow at a rapid pace thanks to a flourishing economic environment. The number of rentals has also increased significantly. Luxembourg's economy. As the growth of the Luxembourgish economy remains well above the European average, job creation and office space demand are intensifying. After achieving a 5.7% growth last year, the GDP will increase from 3.5% to 4% this year, according to estimates by experts by the National Institute for Statistics and Economic Studies for Luxembourg, who revised their forecast upwards and also count on an increase of over 3% next year. Take-up. The European Commission boosted the office space rental market in the second quarter of 2015 by renting nearly 25,000 metres squared in the Cloche d'Or district of Luxembourg. It is implementing the decision made last year to find new office spaces for the 1,650 officials who were working on the Jean Monnet building. A total of 50,637 metres square were rented during the second quarter of 2015, reaching a total of 84,390 metres squared for the first half of the year. Such a result represents an increase of 20% compared to the same period of 2014. The number of transactions, 123, has declined compared to last year, but average area, 686 metres square, is expanding substantially due to the impact of the operations led by the European Commission. The most significant projects registered during the first half of the year concern BBH Bank in the city centre of Luxembourg for 4,906 metres square, the European Investment Bank EIB in the Kirchberg with 4,128 metres squared, KNEIP in Bormich with 3,750 metres squared, and Ferrero in the airport area with 3,316 metres square. With 30% of areas rented during the first semester, the Cloche d'Or district outdistances the city centre 19% and the Kirchberg 11%. As far as business sectors are concerned, European institutes 34%, arrive before banks 27%, and information and communication technologies 11%. Vacancy rate. The dynamism of the office space real estate market is also reflected in a declining vacancy rate, which fell to 4.3%. This downturn was expected by professionals considering the scale of the exceptional operations registered. The two main areas where office spaces are concentrated even have below average rates, with 1.9% for the Kirchberg and 3.2% for the city centre. Stock. Taking into account the deliveries of buildings, Car, 2,100 metres squared, located in the CBD, and Colibri, 3,200 metres squared, located in Contourne, during the first quarter, the stock settled at 3,628,806 metres squared. The demand for office spaces remains high, and the new programmes that are being implemented have been long awaited. New deliveries for 2015 reach 110,000 metres square. 67% of these services are already pre-let. This will bring the office stock to over 3.7 million of square metres. Rents. The strong demand caused the rents to remain at high level. However, they remain stable in 2015. They can reach €540 in the city centre against €420 in the train station area and in the Kirchberg, and €336 in the Cloche d'Or. Investments. The favourable economic conditions are one of the reasons why international stakeholders look to invest in the Grand Duchy. During the first half of the year, the office-based real estate market recorded 9 important transactions accounting to €689.9 million, a level almost equivalent to that of the whole year of 2013. The city centre is well ahead of all other geographical areas in terms of both number of operations and surface area. The most recent projects including the selling of the Royal 20 to the city centre for nearly €70 million, and the selling of the Deutsche Bank premises to the Kirchberg for a similar amount. With the remaining transactions expected by the end of the year, the total amount of operations for 2015 will exceed €1 billion, as in 2014. The scarce availability of products in the area extending from the Kirchberg to the Cloche d'Or explains why stakeholders are more interested in investing in the outskirts of the city.